tells you it really doesn't matter too much where you qualify at Talladega. Earnhardt was on the pole. Dale Jarrett qualified third. Rusty Wallace was back about 24th. Mark Martin started 41st. And Ernie Irvin qualified in the 16th spot. So they're all up in the lead draft.
Boy, this is, as we pointed out earlier, how important this race was to Rusty Wallace, because the next two venues that we go to, Sears Point and Charlotte, Rusty has victories at those tracks, but he has had a relatively poor showing in previous races here at Talladega, but not today. As Benny said, he started 24th. He came quickly to the front and now runs in a very solid third position, and finishing there would be essentially a win for him here.
I guarantee you he would not consider it a win. He would consider it a third place finish. He didn't win.
Rusty has led 37% of the laps raced in 1993 and 28% of the miles raced this year.
You see Bill Elliott in the Budweiser Ford about to go a lap down.
He is running in 33rd position. He gets lapped by Dale Earnhardt, Dale Jarrett, Rusty Wallace, Mark Martin, and Ernie Irvin. Those are the top 5 at the moment, and it's kind of unusual to see Bill Elliott lapped here at Talladega, because Elliott has 2 victories, this race in '85 and the Die Hard race in '87.
Folks, I'm sorry.
Okay, take care of it.
Oh, yeah. Does that air conditioning hurt you? It does me when I'm in a situation like you are.
No, it's just my throat's starting to heal, and that's itchy, scratchy.
Yeah.
Tickles or whatever.
Yeah.
If I can put my tongue, scratch it.
You can get your tongue back there.
Yeah, if I get my finger in there. Be 195.
Yeah. That's about what it is.
Well, his death, Jimmy Valvano's death, was a loss to all of the sporting world, and certainly those of us in auto racing pass along our condolences to his family. And we, of course, at ESPN, were very close to Jimmy, and we're going to miss him greatly. You're watching from the Family Channel blimp, hovering high above Talladega Superspeedway. And not only does a Family Channel blimp provide spectacular shots from the camera up there, but they make dreams come true for children from Make-A-Wish, Special Olympics, Big Brothers, Big Sisters, providing once-in-a-lifetime rides to more than 100 children so far on this year's tour. There are the top 5, led by Dale Earnhardt, and Jerry Punch has a spark plug story.
Guys, with increasing horsepower, you increase compression in these race engines, and that creates a problem, metal fatigue. And see, the old days, they ran these spark plugs in the race. And this metal fatigue would affect the ground strap, the little curved part on the end. If that would break off, you get a misfire in the engine. Well, now the folks from AC up in Rochester have developed what's called a surface gap plug that many of the teams are using. In fact, 4 of the top 5 cars right now have this plug on board. Dale Earnhardt, Rusty Wallace, car number 18 of Dale Jarrett, and Ernie Irvan are using the surface gap plug from AC. Has a center core, and there are 4 surface margins where the spark can jump. You don't have to worry about metal fatigue or a misfire on a high compression engine day. So certainly this little thing here could possibly save a car and put you in victory lane. Bob?
Jerry, you also don't have to worry about indexing the spark plugs with that little ground strap. Used to, you had to get that to the top so the piston wouldn't hit as it came up. With that new spark plug, you just screw them in. You don't have to worry about the indexing anymore.
Good information.
How's those cars up front are running? About 49.02, 49.03, 49.04. Now that's in seconds around this track. Earnhardt qualified at 49.77. That means they're running over 195 miles an hour.
Wow, man. We are more than 3 miles an hour faster than the track record at this point. No cautions.
And this is the group for 6th place.
6th on back.
Yeah, 6th on back, yeah.
There's the average speed, 189.6.
And we've made 2 pit stops. The cars have made 2 pit stops, still averaging over 189.5 miles an hour.
There's still 22 cars on the lead lap, and a lot of them are in this group of cars right here.
There we see Davey Allison. He is the car that's currently running in 6th place, leading this group of cars.
They're about 7.5 seconds behind the leaders.
It also includes Morgan Shepherd, and just ahead, Greg Sachs. Lake Speed, Sterling Marlin, Geoff Bodine, Derek Cope.
Kyle Petty is at the rear of that pack. We saw him get lapped also Marvin Miller.
So Kyle's streak of 6 top 10 finishes in the last 6 races would come to an end today. He's all the way back in 25th, a lap down at the moment. Oh, look out!
Cars touched.
Did they make it?
No.
No.
Sterling Marlin did not make it.
Spinning coming off of corner number 4.
Caution out for the first time today.
The car is, of course, down in the grass. And Sterling, it looks like, will be able to keep the car running.
And he's continuing on. He has some damage to the rear of the car, but he's continuing.
First caution of the day. 15 laps. Here it is again.
There we see Sterling go up. He and Lake Speed almost got together. Now Derek Cope comes along, and Geoff Bodine runs right in the back of the 8 car.
I think the 8 car had to back off when he got up there with the other car, and Geoff had his momentum going and just tapped him, and around he went.
Bill Elliott and Kyle Petty just made it through without getting involved in this. Marlin is still running, going down the backstretch, but the pace is slowed now. The pace car is on the track for the first time all afternoon.
Well, that pack of cars that we saw battling there and saw the incident happen, they catch up now to those up in front. And as you said, pit stops will be coming up. It's been a while since they've had right side tires on these cars. I expect we'll see them put 4 tires on them, though.
What's really scary, we'll see some more of that 3 abreast racing when this thing restarts.
Yeah.
First caution flag, lap 117. One more time, let's look at it.
On the right.
The blue and white car right at the right side of the screen. He goes up, and you see he looks like he had to get out of the gas just a little bit, and Geoff Bodine touched him in the rear, and that's all it took. And look at Kyle Petty go down almost in the grass to get by.
Ray Bestis Ford slid into the grass, but he kept going. This is from Geoff Bodine's perspective.
Okay, he's following the blue car of Sterling Marlin, and we'll listen.
He just kept the wheel straight. Yep. Just kept the wheel straight. And finally, Sterling Marlin left, and he was able to go on by.
Sterling's car did appear to falter there for a moment. Anyway, here comes now the parade down pit road.
And there are, what, 21 cars now still eligible to come down pit road on this lap.
All the cars on the lead lap may pit now, and there's 21 of them, as Ned Jarrett said. So Dale Jarrett stops in his pit.
And John Kernan is there, and Dale Jarrett